Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers.
Yeah, and today we're going to be doing our match review of our 4-0 humiliation of Krasnodar. And first of all, congratulations to this guy, because he predicted the result exactly as it was, as you can see right here. And before we do that, what's your prediction for tomorrow?
4-0.
Oh, you're going hyper confident. It's going to be 2-0. I'm going a bit more cautious. Okay, so guys, today we're going to be talking about. Oops, sorry, my shirt. I should have come on to the show with my shirt better than this, shouldn't I? Yeah. So today we're going to be talking 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. That's going to be our main focus of the match review. But before we get, before we get into it.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on all post notifications so you never when we make a video. Share the video, comment down below. Please sub to Zane from Burton Ballers and ZDB Gaming.
If you're into gaming, that is. Yeah, and
also to support the channel.
And thank you for everyone who joined our live yesterday, much appreciated. We had got lots of interaction, and what I said to some of the guys who were on the live yesterday is what we're going to be trying to do. I need to pilot it first to see if it works. So as from next week when we do our post-match live, we're going to get you guys involved. So what we want, we're going to be getting you guys to call in. You need to type in the comment section. We want you guys to call in as well. So call in, give us your points. And so it's going to be like a little phone in. So get involved.
And also, we did a Chelsea match yesterday, and he won 7-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want a rematch though.
Yeah, so we will record the rematch for you, and we'll put it on this site. So yeah, this is FIFA 21. This is I beat him 7-3.
The thing is, if I like go down by 1 goal, I come back. But if I go down by 2 goals. No, when Elijah's so easy. So like when I go down by 1 goal with Elijah, I just laugh. But when I go down by 1 goal to him, I'm nervous because all he does is pass around. It's just annoying.
It's tactics a lot.
It's just annoying. Just pass around.
I'm creating spaces for myself.
It doesn't make the game any fun.
You know what it is? It's the coaching in me. So I'm looking at it from how I'd coach my team. Zane is like, I'll just get one player and I'll run at his defence sort of thing. But me, I'm looking at it, I'm just pulling his defence apart. I'm waiting for that gap to form before making that killer pass, So,
Yeah, but my tactic works.
No,
I sprint down
into your head.
No, I sprint down the wing on the side. I do some skills of pass you, and then I cut in. I do this. I cut in, and then usually a defender slide tackles before me. I cut back and pass into a box. And when I pass into a box, the goalkeeper's already on my side. So then when I pass into the far post, usually someone like Timo Werner or maybe Hudson-Odoi comes in, and then they shoot to the opposite side where the goalkeeper's not in. So you can't tell me that's a bad tactic. 100% of the time.
Anyway,
when I get my pass in, I score.
Alright, Zane, we'll dedicate a video on FIFA 21 later because you're hijacking.
Yeah.
You're hijacking the review, Zane. That's what you're doing.
No one cares about Krasnodar.
Yeah. Come on. So let's get back to the review now. Sorry, guys, for that commercial break. I don't know why he stuck that in there. But anyway, back to the game. So first half was a bit. It's not a great first half, was it?
We scored 1 goal at least.
Yeah. So the first half. Go on.
I think Mendy, except the League Cup game, I think Mendy has a curse because he did 2 0-0s, 2 4-0s. It's like it can only be 4 0-0s and 4-0s. It can't be anything else.
Yeah, but at least it's nils. At least it's clean sheets. As I was saying in our live yesterday, I was getting to think that clean sheets and Chelsea was like foreign. They didn't go together. because when Kepa was around. But now that Mendy's around, clean sheets in Chelsea is becoming a thing now. So first off, as I said, wasn't great. Credit to Krasnodar. I thought they came out first off with a good plan. They were quite organised, but we weren't great. Some people said the pitch wasn't pristine. There was a few bumps on the pitch, so that affected our passing. So I don't know how true that was. But as professional footballers, we expect to be passing the ball around a lot better than that. And then we got that penalty. Werner got the penalty, won the penalty again. That's about his third penalty he's won this season, isn't it? Yeah. So Jorginho, second penalty miss.
When I play it's always one penalty.
Yeah. So Jorginho's missed his second penalty after missing one against Liverpool, but he's scored 3 penalties this season already. So the question is, guys, should Werner be taking the penalties instead of Jorginho? It's not reactionary because obviously Jorginho, I think, still a good penalty taker with his unique style. But I just love the no-nonsense penalty from Werner. Bang, straight into the net.
What's Jorginho's penalty? I don't really get it because I saw you only allowed to take one step and then
no, you can't feint, but he jumps up, he doesn't feint.
I thought you were allowed to take one step and then score. I don't really love like a run-up.
A run-up? Everyone has a run-up for penalties.
No, because...
anyone has a start. The only thing you can't do when you're taking a penalty is feint. Pretend, dummy it first, and then that's when you have to be taken.
To take one step then shoot.
No. So he does that. He looks at the goalkeeper. He waits for the keeper to commit himself. Then he tries to put it down the other end. Hazard used to do a similar thing, not with the jump though. So, but. Sometimes if the goalkeeper sort of reads your intention, he can pretend to go one way. I remember once with the Hazard one, the goalkeeper pretended to go one way, then he went the other way. Or sometimes they don't commit, and then that leaves the player to commit. So they stop and they just stay on their line. So that's why it could be sometimes a bit of a risk with that way once people look at your style. But the other reason I'd like Werner to take penalties, Zane, is because he obviously as a striker, it builds that confidence when you're scoring goals, because the likes of Harry Kane, most of the strikers take penalties. Aguero, strikers like to get as many goals as possible. So that's what I think it'll be good for his confidence if he takes them going forward. Krasnodar, I thought, had a decent game because he was played as a natural winger, hugging that touchline, and he deserved a goal. Although was Kepa in goal for them yesterday instead of for us? I think he was, because it would seem like it with that shot, because that was a savable shot. So that was good. That'll do a good confidence boost as well for
like at least I'm not bringing a bad one.
For that side, and a great confidence booster for Krasnodar because that's his first Champions League goal he scored for Chelsea now. He's got off the mark in the league.
He's not only 75.
He's only going to be 20. He's going to be 20 as well soon, so he's not even 20 yet. So a lot of people are still critical of him, but come on, guys, he's not even 20 yet. So there's more to come from him. So as I said, the first half was quite non-eventful, and even the second half, I thought in the second half they came at us a bit more, didn't they? They tried to take the game to us, and we were still a little bit. It wasn't a lot happening until the substitutes. Just before that, before the subs, we went 2-0 up. Can you remember who scored the second goal, Zane? Ziyech. Ziyech had a great game, I thought. Ziyech was superb yesterday. He was pulling the strings, some of his crossfield passes, pinpoint. And what I like about Ziyech as well, I had been critical of our players before in that they just they think they're the new Arsenal, or the rubbish Arsenal when they were starting to pass the ball, pass for passing's sake, and trying to pass the ball into the back of the net. We got nobody like what Frank Lampard used to do back in the day. Probably Mason Mount a little bit, who can take a shot. Drinkwater used to do it. Would take shots from distance. Just take shots from distance. So every time his first fault was to cut inside, take a shot, but Kovacic's shots are poor, isn't it? And so that's what I like. I want a bit of variety in our play, So if people are playing a lower block, we've got people who can shoot from distance. But quality shots that are going to trouble the goalkeeper. So we've got somebody, once he gets his fitness together. I think we're going to see more quality long shots from Ziyech in the future. Yeah, that pivot of what people are crying out for as well, of Kovacic and Jorginho, to me it didn't work yesterday. Too slow in the passes. The passes weren't progressive, and even in defence as well, we we're just knocking it around. We weren't passing the ball between the lines quickly and sharp. They were just knocking it, and that's why the play was a bit dull. But the reason I'm talking about 4-2-3-1, to me, we've never looked good in that 4-2-3-1 shape. I don't know why we keep using it. When we go to a 4-3-3, I think we look so much better. That last 20 minutes, Zane, it was like a different team out there, wasn't it? When we went for three, we had Kante as a pivot, we had Mason Mount and Havertz as a number 8s, and we started to create chances. And I know that the game was opened up a bit because Krasnodar had to come and try and get goals, because obviously they're 2 down, so they opened up some spaces for us. So I'm not taking that aspect away neither, but I just think that we looked a lot more fluent. The passes started to come together as well, and we scored another 2 goals. So your prediction was right. I had 2-0, and I thought, yeah, my prediction is going to be right, but then, yeah, your one was right.
As we said in our line, I went forward. I went into wrong time.
Yeah. So who scored the 3rd goal, then? Do you remember?
Well, was the one who scored the 1st goal?
No, Werner scored the 3rd.
Oh yeah,
there was a penalty. So we got another penalty, and Werner scored that one. Yep. And the last goal was scored by?
Squeezed in by Pulisic.
And what I got to say is the attitude of Tammy Abraham, because some people, obviously Tammy Abraham last season was our main striker. Werner's come in, taken his spot. So some people will sulk about it, but I love the attitude of Abraham when he came on. He showed a lot of hunger and desire.
Was it on Wolverine?
Yeah, he was on together. He showed a lot of hunger, desire, and the way that he hunted that ball down, and the assist he did for Pulisic was good, and that's the right attitude and response I like to see from players when they have been dropped. So for me, as I said, 4-3-3 is the way to go. I prefer us in a 4-3-3. So and we just look a lot better as a team when we play that formation.
You know what that means? Our next game's going to be 0-0 if Mendy plays.
Against,
always 4-0, 0-0.
Yeah, so that's another test against is it Burnley.
You can't 0-0.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, that's it. So comment below 4-2-3-1, guys, or 4-3-3. What's your favourite formation? And what do you think of the game yesterday? Comment below, and don't forget, guys, to
like the video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on all post notifications so you know if I make a video. Share this video and comment down below. Can we get the video to 100 likes?
Okay, take care, guys, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.